Yes.
What's your topic?
My topic, of course, comes from our wonderful community of people who study the facts and form opinions.
Yes.
You know, very smart opinions, sometimes wacky opinions. This is kind of riffing off that topic of very important issues that the world faces. Colin's already laughing because I'm completely full of shit. Keep calm, Klingon.
He got an earring. Don't listen to him.
Keep calm, Klingon.
Keep calm,
That's
Klingon
a great name.
says, topic for the Gob Show. Remember, if you have topics, please tweet them at me, Nick_Scarpino on Twitter. If you could domesticate any animal, what would it be? Now, I'm assuming we're talking about animals that aren't already domesticated.
I got one. Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think you can physically. I don't think that there's any world where
Her
you
and
can domesticate
Kesha
them.
were meant to run free.
Yeah, they need to just own it.
Oh, I love that.
And Aaron
Although
Carter.
she does use a pee-pee pad, so that's good. Yeah.
Does she use a pee-pee pad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know Nikki. No, I don't. I'm just
I was like, wow.
You never will anymore. You're shooting that one.
Like, here's the thing. No one would ever call you out on it. Between that, you need to start telling people you know Nikki and Miley.
Wait,
Like,
would that be it?
like,
you
don't-
let's be clear. You dig Miley, right?
everyone digs Miley.
Okay.
I mean,
the Wrecking Ball video, everybody's Doug Miley.
no, yeah. Since I saw all the tattoos, I was like, I get it. Like, you can't just see a part of the painting; you have to see the entire
right.
canvas.
Hey, the Mona Lisa, you know.
It's very true. Like, if you just saw like one of her, eyes, I guess it's a good eye, but then you
And she's
stand
got
back
a-
and
well,
like,
she-
I want to put my penis
It's
in
the
that.
pierced tongue too. That.
It's so
So let's
good.
just hold on. Let's unpack
Nope,
that.
just don't even unpack it. Just keep
All right,
on
keep
trucking.
going.
Just keep going. Greg, what about you?
Forever, I think since high school, I've always said, if you want to make $1 billion, figure out a way to crossbreed maybe a cat, but I think even like a gerbil with a koala. And if you can get...
Hold on.
I'm talking about crossbreeding.
How did you go from a cat to a gerbil and a koala?
I'm saying I want a koala this big.
A little koala?
A little koala that just chilled out and climbed around and stuff and ate eucalyptus. That'd be dope. But the problem is that koalas are like big. Like, you don't want a koala that big just shitting all over the house.
I've heard
No, you want a little one
I'm not
shitting all
informed
over the house.
on koalas.
Yeah.
But I've heard the koalas are like extremely scary
Yeah, they're vicious.
and very violent.
They're not vicious.
They're
They have
vicious.
huge claws, don't they,
Vicious.
because they climb?
No, they're not. No, yeah, they do have big claws
They do
because
eat
they climb.
eucalyptus because they get stoned on
It's
it.
They're
something,
vicious.
It's something like 93% have chlamydia because there's, why would you stop koalas from having sex and getting chlamydia?
My last girlfriend's first name was Chlamydia. Is that a problem?
Get them down to the size of that though, and then if you're crossbreeding them with a cat, they would know how to use the litter box, and then
You don't need to crossbreed something to teach it how to use a litter box.
Portillo doesn't know.
Why
Like,
are you into crossbreeding? It's not even the question.
Jurassic
I'm
Park
saying
style
I
genetics.
don't want a full size koala. I don't want a full size koala. I want a. I want a.
Koalette.
Yeah, even like Portillo's a good size for being a dog,
Hey.
but like
Yeah, he's cute.
this would be too big for a koala. I feel
No.
because koalas like lumber around like this, and I don't want this lumbering at me.
Yeah. Would you like to hear the voice of a little koala? Yeah, he's like this. He's got Greg. Come here. I want to shit on the floor.
Let him shit on the floor, Greg.
I'm gonna find out if they're
Greg,
mean or
yeah,
not.
let's
I'm
go
They're
outside.
mean. They're very mean.
I'm
They
very
have-
mean, Greg.
they're
I'm going
very
to
much
bite your
known-
face off. Here, come here. Greg, it's me. I'm a little koala. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. That's it for you, Greg.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, look at me. I just peed on your bed.
Tim,
Yeah.
what would you domesticate if you could
Well-
domesticate any animal?
I mean, my go-to answer when it comes to a lot of animal things is always the flying squirrel. And
Yeah.
I feel like
That already-
they already are domesticated.
I don't
You
think
got-
you can though.
Sugar
No.
gliders. Sugar
Sugar gliders.
gliders
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
similar. Here we go.
Okay.
But like,
I'm talking about a wild animal that you'd have to tame. Like, I'll throw some options out there for you.
Yeah.
An elephant,
No.
a rhinoceros.
Aren't
Elephants are domesticated.
Yeah.
I guess they are. Okay, how
And
about this?
monkeys are. Like,
A
monkeys
lion.
are amazing.
How about a lion?
I mean, well,
Your whole pad would be a
Lions are
pee-pee pad.
pretty
With
good.
that.
Like, and you could name him Simba, and he
Yeah,
would just
I
be
mean, that'd be
Simba, and he
awesome.
would be hanging out with you the
can I
whole time.
ride him? Can you ride a lion?
If you can
Imagine
domesticate-
riding a lion.
Oh my god! I
No one would
always
mess
do.
with
I
you.
always imagine riding a lion. I was doing it when we were fucking
Go to a
talking about
drive-thru on
politics.
a lion.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Just like Del Taco, like, yes, you forgot my chili cheese fries. Simba, attack! Jeez.
That's you got a hair trigger.
Oh yeah, I'm not fucking around with Simba. No one can take me. It's like you gotta get a tank to take Simba down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting out there.
Nice.
You want
Sharks?
Sharks? Oh, shark.
No,
would be a
I don't want a
dope-
shark though.
You want a domesticated shark.
Domesticated shark.
You have a lot
Yeah.
of space.
Why does it even matter? You put it in the bathtub with you? Just put a real shark in a tank. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I take it back on the shark. That won't be that fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
I don't know. For me, like what came to mind immediately, and I don't know why, I'm just gonna go with it. Is the penguin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is
I just
a
feel
good
like it would
one.
be fun to
Damn.
have a penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hang out. He's just
Yeah.
chilling.
I've told you this
You know,
story
chilling.
before.
Walking around.
I think I've told you this story before.
I didn't mean that, by the way. Chilling. Sorry.
I like
That's
it.
a good pun.
I see what you did
Just
there.
cooling off.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went to
Nice.
SeaWorld with an ex-girlfriend of mine. I think it was like right after college, or right after high school, and we got to go on the ice and meet the penguins. Did I ever tell you this?
No.
I think I swear I've told this. I'll tell it again. We go to the penguin exhibit, and I was like, I just want to see a penguin. I just want to see a penguin. All I want to see is penguins. I don't know why.
Obviously,
I'm like fixated on penguins, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, screw the killer whales, whatever.
I have, and let me tell you something. They don't like it.
No.
No.
Do they? I mean,
You got to get dinner and a movie,
you
maybe.
must be pretty big
Yeah,
to
oh, yeah. Well,
make an impact on a killer whale.
Listen, I'm hung like a light switch, but once you get them drunk, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, they don't remember it. You Bill Cosby'd it.
Hey, Shamu, come here. I want to show you something I'm pretty damn proud of. Jump through this hoop, baby.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Yahoo Answers says koalas are totally cool.
Yeah?
This Yahoo
Yahoo
Totally.
Answers
The
says
Wikipedia
koalas are
page was
totally
really
cool.
hard to find any information because it just doesn't get boiled
About the
down.
temperament of the
Hey, I
koala.
kind of want a
Koalas are not
t-shirt.
mean animals. They sleep a lot and spend the rest of the time eating eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah, they do. I was in Australia
No,
doing a
that's
show, and they
bullshit.
had
They have a
koalas.
tendency
They
to
smell
pee,
like eucalyptus.
They have a tendency to pee on you deliberately.
Right. Well, who...
Deliberately.
Guilty.
That's just funny though.
I mean, come on,
So
you
does
know.
Portillo.
Stasha says, no way, koalas are very tame and peaceful animals.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
well, the
especially-
internet said it, so.
Well, and they're
Can we
great
make a
on
shirt that
toast.
says Yahoo Answers says koalas are pretty cool?
Yeah, can we do that?
Yes, we can do whatever we want. We can
Yeah.
make shirts.
This is America. We can do whatever we want.
So your answer is the penguin. That's a
Just
good
run it
answer.
by
That's,
Colin.
that is a great,
Great
answer.
answer.
Yeah,
I didn't
penguins.
first jump to dinosaurs, but I guess I'm dumb just like Greg and don't listen to the question and just come make up shit. Like
You can do a dinosaur.
Oh, I'm gonna
Well, you have
crossbreed
to-
things.
I'm saying the perfect. I just fine. Domesticate a regular koala, everybody,
all
and
we
have
want.
it be fucking walking.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
That's
interesting
like
that
having
you-
a 4-year-old walking around all the time. No, thank you.
You're very passionate.
That was
about
it.
I
That was
fucking-
clear.
I don't-
No,
That'd be cool.
thank you.
I still want more
Meerkat.
information.
You can go with
Meerkats look
meerkat.
dope.
Meerkats are dope, and here's why. Because you could keep it like behind you,
Yeah.
and whenever something interesting happened, he could like pop up, or, like, pop out, you know, or like a prairie dog. Like a prairie dog
Hey,
just
what
pop
are you
out.
doing? Yeah. What's that? Who's there? Come here. Oh, I love those. Here. No, answer the door. Hey, hello. It's me, the koala.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And Tim would love that.
I would
he would
love
love
that.
If it made
That's
that
how-
voice, we'd
yeah.
be like, Tim, shut that fucking thing
I
up.
wouldn't
And
be
you'd be
able
like,
to.
I can't do it. He's
Yeah.
domesticated, but I
Yeah.
don't own him.
Oh man,
I
reminds
just-
me of someone I know.
I just like that two of the five of us. Greg immediately jumped to crossbreeding something. I don't know why.
Because I want it smaller.
And then Tim went to an animal, a species that's been extinct for hundreds of millions of years.
Good.
So
Yeah.
we need to you can. Well, like you said, the dinosaur is possible. You just have to.
You gotta
get the
Jurassic Park it.
genetic makeup of them and create them. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So.
I want a little dinosaur too.
Like a little compy.
Yeah, I want to
Just eat
crossbreed
shit.
it with a cat apparently to make a small one because that's how you get small animals.
You guys,
Anytime you want something miniaturized, you crossbreed it with a cat.
It's how you
Watch-
get smaller
have you
flowers,
guys-
smaller trees.
have you ever seen The Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
That's a great show.
Yeah.
This is very appropriate for this. Take a couple of Vicodin, some of that Maker's Mark.
Just get in there.
Knock off. Have some fun.
Off you go, baby.
Start flirting with whales.
Yeah.
I have two. My first instinct was to go with the obvious, which is cougar, right? Just to have a badass cougar with you all the time.
There are
cat.
plenty of them in L.A. Oh, you mean the animal? I see.
There's
Yeah.
a couple of them in the marina up here too.
Who would dig you, baby? Yeah.
But then I watched a documentary on a beast that is both majestic and cunning and dangerous. It's called the honey badger.
Oh yeah.
Are you familiar with this beast?
Oh, he doesn't
Oh,
give
I
a
know.
fuck.
Honey. Yeah, we know honey.
Now he got famous for that that big viral video.
That
went
interview?
around.
Were you about to say the
interview?
interview?
The interview with the honey badger.
He got,
Was he on Leto?
he got famous for that viral
Scott
video that went
Pelley
around.
interview?
Honey badger don't care. Honey
Yeah.
badger, and it's true. If you watch anything about the honey badger, there's a great documentary on Netflix called The Honey Badger, aptly named. They are ingenious little assholes. They can escape anything. They can get to anything. They are incredibly intelligent. So I feel like if I could domesticate that, I could actually teach him to like rob banks or do crazy shit for me. And like, how am I gonna go? No one's gonna put me in jail
Yeah.
if my honey badger robbed a bank. I'm like, I can train him to do that, or can I?
They'd put him down though.
I mean, I'll just get
No.
another one.
Oh, okay.
Honey badgers, you can't
You
take
can't
down
ta-
a honey
Dude,
badger.
the honey badger literally has evolved.
Have
to
you
the
played
place
Far Cry 4?
I've played Far Cry 4 and I've been killed by
Where
many honey badgers.
it will take on beasts like 18 times its size.
No
It'll take
kidding.
on lions. It'll take on
Really?
And it goes crazy on them and goes like straight for the balls. Like it literally will like
Again,
like,
guilty.
They have footage of these things and they lose more often than not. But they will take on the lions. And they will also take on cobras. They'll take on
Now,
take
are
on
they
these.
are they indigenous to Africa? Or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh no. We'll
North
have to fact check that. They have footage of them taking on like cobras and these deadly snakes, and the snake will bite them. They'll kill it, and then the venom, their bodies have evolved to a place where the venom just
Unbelievable.
puts them to sleep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they literally, you'll see them like kill the thing and then go. And then like 3 hours later, they just pop up like, what? That was a fucking crazy little journey I went on just now.
Animal will take acid. Whoa.
Yeah. So I would go honey badger.
Cool.
I think awesome.
Looks like you're looking at like Africa,
I think they were in Australia when they.
India,
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
where that's where they're getting. That's
I forget where the
that's their
documentary was shot.
distribution. I bet it was shot in Africa.
Probably Africa.
All right.
Would my guess.
So koala wins. Koala crossbreed.
I'm
Oh,
good.
that wasn't a
With
competition,
koala
guys.
with a Wolverine, maybe, because I love Wolverines. They're pretty gnarly critters.
Out of all of these, I'd want to go over to Rob's house because he's got Miley Cyrus and Nicki Minaj in
Yeah.
the cage. So
That's right.
No, he doesn't have Miley Cyrus. He has. Oh no.
But wait, is you'll have a Wolverine because of Michigan?
Yeah, well, because I went to Michigan for about an hour and a half before I decided to be in the moving picture business. There are. I don't think there really are any Wolverines unless they're way up north in the Upper Peninsula.
In the peninsula, yeah.
Yeah, but they're intense critters.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
tough.
So you would actually go with you would try to.
I would. Yeah, I mean they're badass critters, man.
Would you name him Logan? Because you'd have to name him.
I would
Logan.
name him Bo Schembechler. You remember? You don't remember? See, you guys, Bo for Michigan fans, I would name him Bo because Bo Schembechler was the coach of Michigan when they were really. They don't. Well, now we've got.
You got Harbaugh now.
Jimmy Harbaugh is back, so we'll see if that helps. But yeah, Wolverines are gnarly ass critters.
They're cool looking.
Yeah, they're cool.
I wouldn't
They
want
make
to
awesome comic book
domesticate
characters.
anything.
Yeah.
The question is, like, if you could domesticate, I don't want to be like trying to calm down a Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You won't go get me no be calming down no Wolverine. Won't you ask me to calm down no Wolverine?
You're saying it because I think you equate domesticating something with like enslaving it.
You got to break it. No, you got
You
to
have
break
to
it. It's like a horse. It's like a wild horse.
Yeah,
You
but I
gotta break
mean, let's say we're not going to do that. Let's say we'll do it like millions of years of evolution of domesticated
that's
the
okay.
canine,
Sure.
right? Where it's like it started off first. You saw that great episode of
Yeah,
Cosmos,
Cosmos, yeah.
where they talk about how wild wolves turned into throughout many years of sort of being around human beings. They eventually got more and more bold and got closer and closer, and then formed that
Until they
bond, and
became
then
Portella.
eventually.
Thank God that you were domesticated,
Yeah.
you beast.
And it worked out like this.
Yeah,
But I was going to say,
now we'll get
the
them.
original domesticated dogs were used were kept around by the humans to ward off other bigger beasts, whereas Portillo is kept around by the humans so that when people come in, he can pee on the ground.
He wards off people who ring the buzzer too.
Yeah, he does.
He lets people know if they're going to start shit.
Puffs up his little chest and his little tail starts flattering and he just barks and then he runs away. It's really good.
runs
It's
right
really
See, if you had the
effective.
koala, it'd be better because then you would deliberately pee on people, and that would scare them.
The koala could just arc it out the window and hit you in the face when you're downstairs.
The koala isn't Cheetos. It doesn't have these
No,
orangutan-like
Cheetos. I
abilities.
would have said Cheetos, but let's be honest. No one can own Cheetos. No one can domesticate Cheetos. All you can do is listen and follow Cheetos.
Cheetos are our fake orangutan. in case
Oh,
you
okay,
couldn't-
got it.
There's a debate for the
I was
president.
really starting to go, man, these dudes have been drinking the bong water.
We've separated into two camps for the upcoming election.
Oh.
There's the ticket of Moriarty Miller or Scarpino's Gettys.
Got
They're the party.
I'm not a plural.
Their whole platform
It's
is
just Scarpino.
partying with this orangutan named Cheetos. Colin
gonna be
and
our
I want
Secretary of
social
State.
reforms. We want to
No,
be
he wants
conservative
to
with our
decrease
money.
taxes. We want to just make sure that the country has the appropriate amount of love.
Love
And that
and
is to
friendship.
say, there is no appropriate amount of love.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
The more love you can have, the better. And Cheetos embodies that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheetos is a free spirit. I don't know where the hell he is most
Does
of the time.
he eat his own poop?
He eats whatever
It's
he
up
wants
to
to
him,
eat.
you know?
Okay. He pops up on Twitter every once in a while, sometimes peeing into his own mouth. I'm not going to judge.
Well, again, don't knock it.
Make your vote heard at kindoffunny.com/store. Buy
Hello,
one of
yes.
these shirts.
Yeah.
Buy
There's
the
a lot
shirt.
of shit goes on in the water tower that you don't want to know.
Fun topic. Thanks, community.
Thanks,
Yeah.
community.
Beautiful.